Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports, Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over an NBA game for Friday, November 19th, 2021. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know how I'm picking these games, you have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the game. We're going to be looking at the Dallas Mavericks on the road in Phoenix to play the Suns. This is a back-to-back game between these two teams. I did a picks preview video on their first game on Wednesday, and so this is just a follow-up game for game two, since they're just playing back-to-back here. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers, numbers that are specific to the game. For example, up top here is the away team, their coach's record, their season record on the road, any notes I want to add. In the middle is the head-to-head record between the two teams, all-time, regular season, and for this season specifically. In the bottom is the home team, their season record, home record, any type of record or notes I want to add, and their coach's record. So we're going to start with the Suns, and then we're going to look at numbers for the Mavericks. So for Suns to win this game, I'm just going to kind of mimic what I said on the first video on Wednesday, that if Suns were to win the first game, it would potentially set them up to get their 11th win in a row for the season. And if they were to do that, my example was 11 sums to 63 and 99. And in this particular game, when they get their 11th win in a row, the Suns, they can also get their 99th all-time head-to-head win against the Mavericks, as Mavericks sit on 9 wins for the season, 99, 9, it being the Suns' 9th home game for the season, and their coach would sit on 63 regular season losses as a coach for the Suns with the win. And so that's kind of the example I gave in the first video, that if Suns win the first, I could set them up to do that in the second. Also, what would go in the Suns' favor would be Mavericks. They could become 3-5 for a road record with the loss. And today we'll have 35 date numerology on the Gregorian, as well as 71 date numerology on the Gregorian. 71 is the 20th prime number, and Suns can up the series 2-0 head-to-head against the Mavericks with a win back-to-back. And those would be the numbers that I would be looking for on the Suns. It would kind of just be the same thing I talked about in the first video. Today will be the 74th day of the Hebrew civil year. I mentioned that in the first video, that if the Suns were to win, they would come into this game sitting on 74 regular season head-to-head losses against the Mavericks on the 74th day. They can continue to stay on 74 if they want them to. So that could be in play for the Suns as well. If we were to look towards the Mavericks in this game to potentially win, one thing that I mentioned in the first video for the Mavericks, in favor for the Mavericks, is that this is the season all about the 75th anniversary. They're going to be doing a lot of 75 tributes throughout this season. And one of them, I suppose, could be Mavericks getting their 75th regular season head-to-head win against the Suns. However, with that being said, I also pointed out that these teams played 3 times. So I'm assuming Mavericks will get their 75th head-to-head win against the Suns this season. The question was, will it be game 1, game 2, or game 3? I guess the question now is, will it be game 2 or game 3? Something that could support the Mavericks getting it in game 2, this particular game, is that they can get their revenge. Instead of Suns getting their 11th win in a row, Mavericks could even the series 1-1 like in 11, as the Suns sit on 11 wins for the season with a loss. And then, of course, the number 11 sums to 63. And the Suns could become 6-3 for a home record with the loss on the season. They would end their 10-game win streak as Mavericks get their 10th win for this season. And what's interesting, if Mavericks did win this game and become 10-5 for a record, the first game that they played, which was on Wednesday, Suns won with 105 points, like 10-5. Mavericks lost with 98 points, and maybe that goes in their favor. Maybe they're going to become 10-5, like 105 in their 8th away game, Suns' 9th home game, 98-89, as they sit on 98 all-time head-to-head losses against the Suns, or vice versa. The Suns sit on 98 all-time head-to-head wins against the Mavericks with the loss. Again, the first game, the score was 105-98. So if Mavericks get their revenge, that's what I would look towards, would be the 11. It could go in favor of the Suns, or it can go in favor of the Mavericks. And one more thing for the Mavericks is their coach. He can get his 193rd regular season win for his career. 193 mathematically is the 44th prime number. Mavericks could become 4-4 on the road to go with, like 44, as the Suns get their 4th loss for this season, sitting on 11 wins. So the number 11 for the Suns is kind of a double-edged sword. It can definitely play in their favor, and it could definitely go against them as well. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this is a jumping off point for you guys. Put any comments below if you have anything different you want to add that I didn't touch on. I'm definitely not going to hit on everything. But don't hesitate to leave a comment, and I appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you win every bet you place, and I'll see you in the next video.